Hi, I'm Trish, and this is the second time today that I've made this video because the first time my phone was too low on charge. I love making the same video twice. It probably just actually switched itself off because I was whinging so much. I went for my appointment to the bariatric clinic today, and like if you've watched my videos, you'll know that I'm normally really positive about my lap band because I've had really great success with it. I have had some problems with it. I think it would be unusual for anyone to not have problems with their lap band, but I've had enough at the moment. My restriction is swinging between so tight that I'm just having a couple of bites of food and I'm having to vomit because it's getting stuck, to having absolutely zero restriction and just being able to eat absolutely everything on earth. My lap band's just not working at the moment. I'm obsessed with eating. All I want to do is eat. I can eat like so much food and still be hungry. It's absolutely crazy. So I spoke to the surgeon about that today at my appointment, and she feels that I may have a pouch, which I'm really not happy about, because if I do have a pouch, then they have to remove all of the fluid and leave all of the fluid out for 5 or 6 weeks. And me with no fluid in my band, that equals about 1 kilo a week. And I've already put on weight from since my tummy tuck, which I'm kind of okay about. But it's like at the upper limit of how much I can safely put on. If I put any more on, I'm going to be wrecking my tummy tuck. So I'm really not happy. So I told her all of that, and I said I'm done with the lap band. I want it out. I want to convert to bypass. I can't convert to sleeve, even though that's what they normally do, because I'm prone to reflux, and sleeving can make that worse. And if you get sleeved, it's permanent. They take your stomach out and they throw it in the bin. So for me, bypass is a better option. I got the impression from her that lap banding is not as permanent as they made it out to be. Apparently they understand that it will only work for a couple of years, and then they hope by that stage that people have learned how to eat smaller portions and eat properly. Now, I know all that. I exercise regularly. I know how to eat well, but there's something in my body that's broken, and when my lap band's not working properly for me, I'm obsessed about food. It's a brain thing. So even though I know how to eat, if I'm just obsessing over food like non-stop, it's not going to work for me. So I have to go back in about 5. I've got to have another barium swallow test to see if there is a pouch. I'm waiting on a colonoscopy to see if that can reveal why I still got pain from my lap band. And I got the impression from her today as well that if the barium swallow comes back okay, then they're going to refer me for a gastroscopy as well. That's another 12-month wait. I'm so over this, to be completely honest. I'm done. So anyway, I'll see another surgeon in about 5 or 6 weeks and see if I can be converted to bypass. I'll update you further on that if that's going to be the case. And I think that's it. I think I'm probably finished whinging. On a happier note, today was a really nice day. One of the guys in one of the weight loss surgery Facebook groups that I'm in, a few years ago he had these t-shirts made up. These t-shirts, see what it says? Can you see that? NSV, non-scale victory. He had these t-shirts made up, and like a few years ago he was selling them, whatever, and then he didn't sell them all, and he forgot that he had a heap in a storeroom. So he was just asking on one of the groups, does anyone want one of these t-shirts? And he lives local to me, so I said, yeah, I'd love one of those shirts. That's really cool. That's super cool. So so I got myself an NSV shirt to wear to the gym. So that was a nice thing that happened today, and that's it. I'm having my revision surgery next week, so I'll update you about that, and I'll let you know if I'm going to be going down the bypass path, or I'd actually prefer it if my lap band just decided to start playing nice. Maybe I do have a pouch. Maybe I can have all the fluid taken out and it will right itself. Maybe I can, I don't know, by some miracle, not gain weight in that 5 weeks' time. As it is, I was going to front up to the hospital next week for my revision surgery and just say to them, yeah, I'm 94 kilos or whatever, and, deal with it. I know my BMI is like 31 or 32 or something, but I'm actually fit and strong and healthy, and I was going to try to be assertive and all that sort of stuff. I can't do that. I was getting so stressed. So I've gone back onto Optifast for the 8 days before my surgery so I can drop a few kilos, get my BMI down to 30 point something. It's just easier. It was going to be less stressful for me to be on Optifast for 8 days than to stress over justifying to the hospital how fit and strong and healthy I am despite my BMI. So I've done that. Story of my life. I got lap banded to end the yo-yo dieting, and I'm still yo-yo dieting. I'm losing my mind over this. It's a really unhealthy mental place for me to be to try to maintain weight loss and the same 10 kilos on off on off on off. So anyway, as you can tell, I'm a bit pissed about my lap band today. That's all. Hopefully my next video will be a bit more cheerful.